looking to party, yeah, I came to dance. Already made reservations. Nobody stands in the way of my plans. I ain't got that kind of patience. The end of the week, I turn to a freak. Go out and forget all my cares. Putting my hands in the air, looking so good from my hands to my hair. Good times, good vibes. I wanna be in the spotlight. Turn up, no lies. Doing whatever I like. Nothing but music is feeling the air. Moving my body so everyone stares. This is my moment, all eyes on me. I'm on the dance floor, bringing that heat.
What's going on, y'all? Billionaire Mercedes from Billionaire Creator Academy, and we are doing another straight shot, no chaser. You guessed it, it's easy to get a deal with my program. We're gonna talk with a student who had a multiple 5-figure deal, see how they got it, but see how they're doing now. We're gonna talk about scaling, guys. Big real estate bags, let's get it. What's going on, y'all? Billionaire Mercedes from Billionaire Creator Academy. I have some students here with me that I am honoring tonight. You're welcome. I am so proud. You guys know I take this to heart, okay? They have closed another 5-figure deal, which is easy with the Academy, okay? We have the wonderful Roy and his beautiful, gorgeous wife, Kim. They are in the building. Just all this black magic. Let me just say that, right? Let me say that first and foremost. And I love it. I love it. So look, we're gonna talk about their deal, what they do for their career now, right? What brought them to the wonderful world of real estate. But more importantly, I want to talk about the union of marriage, right? That is so sacred. That's so amazing. I want you to tell me what you all feel is the secret, and then how real estate fits and bridges into that whole complex. Ooh. Look, okay. Who going first? Okay. Who's going first?
I'll let him go. No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
See how she said, I'll let him go first.
Ladies first.
I love it.
Well, for me, in terms of considering real estate and marriage, real estate is something that's solid. It builds a foundation.
For sure.
And in order to have a solid marriage, you have to have a solid foundation.
For sure.
We've been married 14 years now.
It'll be 14 years in September. She
and he knows the date, though, guys. You guys.
Yeah. We got married on her birthday.
We got married on my birthday,
so he know the date.
So to be safe, he might want to know the date, just a little bit.
A little bit.
But for me, real estate means building that solid foundation. And like I said, I compared that with marriage. You have to build a solid foundation in order to have a long-lasting and enduring marriage.
Yeah.
So that would be my biggest comparison.
I think that's a good point to make. And speaking of foundation, we already had a financial foundation from our jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in sales. I've been doing Medicare sales for a long time now. I've just been doing sales, period, for a while. And so my whole idea about, your academy and my draw to you was like, Mercedes is being genuine. You didn't seem fake to me at all. Like that was a draw to me. You seem like a real person. And so, when you asked me about, participating on the show here, I was like, why not do it? Because I want to be able to appeal to those people who are having, maybe second guessing, should they start, should they do it? Because there's 100 reasons to doubt.
Yeah.
Right? It's easy to doubt yourself. It's easy to doubt whether you can do this or not.
Yeah.
So, me, I knew I could do it because I've been doing sales all my life. But for the person who's wondering, can I do it? But, I've never done real estate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is the first time I've done real estate, and to be able to, edge out, a deal right at $10,000 on my first deal, I'm like, if I can do it once, I know I can do it again.
100 times.
100 times.
100 times.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
100 more.
100 more. 100 more. So, and that's amazing. So we'll dissect that a little bit shortly. But what I really want to kind of focus on is because I do hear this in the academy a lot, right? When I talked about the union of marriage, there's a toggle a little bit, right? There's a, hey, I think this, I think that. How did you guys first view the academy? Right. And then how did you all decipher, yes, we're going to make this decision? And how did you get over those hurdles to get to the deal?
For me, when he presented your academy to me, the first thing he said is, "Oh, you gonna like her because she's real." Because he knows me.
Oh,
It's not real. Don't show me. Don't
Yeah,
bring it to me
yeah,
because
the
I'm
fluff.
gonna look right through
Yeah,
it and go,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So he said, "Baby, I want you to watch this.
Mhm.
She's very real. She's very down to earth." And I would be the one that would have to say that I was more hesitant because we've been business owners before in the past as well.
Yeah.
Like he said, he's always been in sales.
Yeah.
I haven't always been in sales. I'm in sales now,
Yeah.
but we've been business owners in the past.
Yeah.
So jumping into something else new
Yeah.
and coming back outside of our jobs,
Yeah.
I was the one that was a little bit more hesitant. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you have at it. You
So
know,
I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know,
Yeah.
whereas she's like, well, I don't know. And I guess every married couple will have to make that decision together.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how do I proceed?
Yep.
Even if I don't have the support of my wife.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even if I don't, like, you know, I didn't have 100% support from her. I knew that she would support me eventually.
Right.
You know, but I still had to, you know, push forward a little bit. You know, thank God we weren't just so worried about, you know, money.
There you go.
You know, but even if I was, you have to be able to take some risks. You have to be willing to take some risks.
So, and
Yeah.
let me see this. The thing that I love about this, and the thing that's beautiful, is the salesperson that you are said, I'm gonna have to figure out how to create an agreement to sell my wife on this, right?
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I just picked up from that. I
Mhm.
gotta sell my wife on this because this can be it. One of the things that made me the most successful is every next step or every hurdle that I was about to cross, it was this is it for me.
right?
This is it. I believed it wholeheartedly. It sounds corny, but I believed it in my mind wholeheartedly. I didn't say, oh, well, man, I didn't approach it mediocrely,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
It was, this is it.
Excellent.
This is it. Yeah, excellence. I'm going to do the best of my ability because it's not going to not work because of me,
Right.
right?
That's right.
So that's amazing, and I love that. So with that, the agreement was basically, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sell. But you talk about sales. Tell me how you equate the real estate business, because I say that all the time too. How do you equate the real estate? Because to me, even business is sales,
Yep.
right? Any
Yep.
business. So how did you equate your sales experience, or if you're not in sales, you got to get good at sales, right? With the program, with the academy, to be able to succeed. How did you incorporate that or do that?
Well, for me, sales has always been about likability. Like, people buy from you because they like you. Like, it's really not about how much you know.
Yep.
You know, you can be the most intelligent person on any subject,
Yep.
but if you are not likable,
Yep.
people won't buy from you.
At all.
They won't. I mean, they don't care how much you know. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, this old cheesy saying, cliche saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yeah. No, for real.
You know, that's it's cheesy, but it's true.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like people want to know that you really care. Like, you know, and so the reason that I've always been able to be successful in sales is because I've tried to be empathetic.
Come on now.
You know,
That's
empathy.
that abundance.
Yeah.
That's that abundance
Yeah.
that you want to build into people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm always trying to be empathetic and try to put myself in their shoes, knowing that my end goal is profit.
Say it again, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
knowing that
It's not a dirty word. Let's drink to that, sister.
Hey.
It's not a dirty word. Profit.
nothing wrong with that. Knowing that my end goal is profit, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm still trying to put myself in the shoes of my buyer.
Yeah.
Whether I'm selling Medicare sales,
Yep.
or you know I'm selling real estate now.
Yeah.
You know, trying to say, okay, how would I feel if I was them? How would I want to be talked to?
Yeah.
You know, how aggressive do I want to be?
Yep.
I don't like people coming at me too aggressively.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
to me, it's a delicate balance on, okay, this is how delicate I can be,
Mhm.
but I do have to make my point known that,
Yeah.
hey, our end goal is to help you,
Yeah.
you know, sell your home, right?
But I'm a business, so I still have to do this with that in mind. And I
Yeah.
love that you said that because it's like, listen, here's our end goal, but we can all win.
Right.
We can
We can all win.
When we first got married, I was not in sales. I've been in the skincare industry for 28
I
years now.
love it. That's her secret. So she knows how to take care of the skin. I got
So
it now.
I've been in the skincare industry for 28 years. My very first sales job,
Mhm.
He taught me how to sell in 2 weeks.
That's hilarious.
So I switched, and I'm still in the skincare industry, but I'm even more successful now that I turned it into sales.
I love it.
That was his charming way. So that was his way of saying he knows how to sell anything. You know how when people say, "Oh, you can sell water."
Water
so
to
I
a
sold you.
whale.
I sold you. You know.
He's a salesman.
That is hilarious.
He's a
You remind me of
Hey.
my baby brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
What can I say?
So the way I equate that in real estate, I've watched him
Yeah.
dealing with his clients.
Yeah.
What he does is he's saying to them, listen, I can do something for you that your traditional real estate agent
Come
couldn't
on
do.
now. Come on now.
He's able to make it personable.
Yep.
They have a lot of rules that they must follow. They
Yep.
have a lot of standards that they
Yep.
must follow. They have a lot of laws that they must stick to.
Hold on. And they can't buy your house cash.
That's
Let's
right.
talk about that.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's talk about what they can't do.
So what he does is he hears them,
Yeah.
and then he speaks to them where they are. He
Mhm.
hears their pain. He likes, and he always says, you know, fixing something for somebody is finding where their pain is
Yeah.
and having that passion to please them and figure out a way, how can I fix that?
Yeah.
That-
No,
that's-
that's amazing. Straight shot, no chaser. Bringing in the
Yes.
shots.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
we
it's cool,
coming.
it's
So one thing, and then I'll let you go. One thing that you said that was great was you said he fixes it for them, but in order to do that, you have to listen.
Yes.
You have to fact find. And when I was taught in sales, that was called discovery mode.
Mhm.
So I have to be in my discovery mode and be quiet. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. And you have to listen and find out what the real issue is from the potential distressed seller,
Yes.
so you can know how to sell them on the lower price.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Right.
brother.
Yeah, so that's right. So when she talked about pain, I mean, and you were speaking about, how do I, how is it relative to sales when I'm selling Medicare versus
Yeah.
real estate?
Yeah.
I'm always trying to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, every one of us, our wealth is determined by the problems that we're willing to solve.
Ooh.
Like, so, whether I'm trying to make, $100 or $1 million,
Yeah.
I gotta solve a problem. Otherwise, I'm not worthy of my hire.
But you know what's crazy about that? When you said about the problems we're trying to solve, we talking about generational wealth.
Yes.
Am I just trying to solve my problems for me and my kids, or my kids?
Right.
That's right.
I don't want them to have the same type of problems that I grew up with.
Right.
I don't want them to have to do the exact same thing, and I call it get it out of the mud.
Right.
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 You know
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
Very
saying?
much so.
Look, or they say a rose growing from the concrete. I don't want them to have them type of problems.
Right.
My son loves marine biology.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to say, well, I gotta be a car salesman in order to be able to take care of the family,
Right.
instead of being able to find the cure
Yeah.
for dementia
Right.
in the ocean somewhere.
Right.
My son tells me, Mom, we only know 5% of the ocean. That's my son. That's my blood. We
Wow.
only know 5%, Ma. I want to discover the rest of the ocean, because who knows what's out there. He
Wow.
knows about the Titanic, the Britannica. I don't know the other ships. He knows them.
He knows me. Wow.
That's for baby boy to know.
That's for baby boy to know.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But he has the luxury of being able to know that.
Right.
Because I'm caring. I'll take the hit.
Right.
I'm caring about my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm doing it for. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you're putting the nail on the head, right? Hitting the nail on the head in the sense that at the end of the day, if we're not solving a problem, we can't make any money.
Yeah.
Like, doctors solve health problems. Lawyers solve legal problems. What problem are you going to solve for your client in front of you? What problem? Like, so this house, like we're dealing with expired listings.
Yeah.
That's already a problem. We know that
Yeah.
we're dealing with distressed buyers.
Yeah.
So let's get a little bit deeper. Like,
Yeah.
why are you trying to sell now? Like,
Yeah.
why do you need to sell right now?
What makes you more realistic right now?
Right.
Yeah. Like, really,
Right.
like these people are trying to sell their home for a reason. They need cash.
Yeah.
They need
That part.
They need money.
Yep.
That
Like,
part.
Yep.
they're not going to come out there and just say it.
Yeah.
Hey, I really need this money. But you have to
Yeah.
find out what's going on. Sometimes it's, the parents died and they got left the house. I found some of those cases.
Yeah.
And they don't know what to do with the house.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah. They
And
can't take care of the house.
Right.
It's falling apart.
it's falling apart.
Falling
overhead.
apart. Yeah, the
taxes.
overhead.
cutting the grass.
Right. Just taking care of the house.
Period.
Or who in the family is fighting for the house.
That part.
Because we do
Isn't
that.
that terrible?
We do that.
Isn't
yes.
that terrible?
We do
It
that.
breaks my heart, like
Yeah.
for real,
Yeah.
where I come in like the mediator sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, hey, like they mama, right?
Stop.
Hey,
Everybody have a
this
seat.
what we gonna do. So evenly,
Mhm.
what would your mama want? My mama would want. All right, this is what we gonna do. We gonna go to my attorney. We gonna do X, Y, and Z. You really have to take that leadership role too sometimes, right? Knowing what the needs are. You got to kind of softly know how to say, like coaching them, right? You got to softly say, hey, listen, we're not going to go this way. We're going to get back on track. We're going to go this way. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you're really a problem solver. So
And
although
that's what sales is.
you
You find the problem, you
solve it.
Yeah.
And through real estate, what you're doing is not only solving that first problem, but you're gaining knowledge for the next deal.
Yeah.
And you're gaining knowledge for the next deal. And I think that's how they continue to increase and grow.
Yeah.
Things that he learned on the first one, I've already seen him step back, reset, and change how he's dealing with the next one.
Y'all hear
absolutely.
that?
So
Do y'all hear? But that's instant implementation.
have to.
Instantaneously. And I'm glad, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that you all mentioned the previous business experience, right? So what I want to highlight though is the determination, right? You have to be determined. Like, no, you know, as a child, no one could tell me no. No one could say, no, Mercedes, we can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, so maybe if it wasn't raining in another event, can we switch this and then maybe go to Chuck E. Cheese after payday, Mom?
Yeah.
Right? I'm bringing up a different solution to where, because of what I think the problem is, to go to Chuck E. Cheese. So it's not that I was rebellious. It's that I was always trying to find that solution to get us to a goal. Don't you want to spend family time?
Yep.
Right?
I want to spend family time and see Chuck E. Cheese. You know? Thank you so much.
Of course, please. We can celebrate it very well.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So in a situation like that, everybody wins.
Yes.
Family time, Chuck E. Cheese, right? I don't get in trouble for trying to be pushy, you know, because that wasn't accepted back then. But, you know, to bring it to an adult.
But that's who you were.
No, for
That's who you
real.
were.
I'm going to figure out a way to solve the problem so everybody wins.
Right.
And the thing that I love, and I say this like every episode, is that it's this perspective that you have to step on people's necks to get to the top. There's that perspective. And I love the fact that we're able to help people and get there. We're able to learn from our mistakes, not make the same mistake, and be able to progress in life.
But see, I love what you're teaching because what you're teaching says share.
Yeah.
It says
Hello.
share. Don't just keep it for yourself.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I've heard him.
Mhm.
Since he's done this, he has told so many more people.
I love that.
He's
Yeah.
told them, listen,
I love
you need to find
it.
this program. You need to do this
Yeah.
program. It works. I did it. You can do it too.
Yeah.
So it's one of those gifts that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
And like you said, creating generational wealth.
Yeah.
But we have a 9-year-old that
Right.
loves
Why aren't
to.
they here?
Oh, no.
You say you need a break?
Well, yeah.
Mm-mm.
We got
Mm-mm.
we got uncle and auntie.
I
on that.
need pictures though.
We will
sure.
share. But
Give
he
people
likes
a
to imitate his dad.
Oh,
He likes
that
to
is so
repeat
He
and
does.
imitate.
And it's hilarious.
He is a salesman already.
Shut up.
So the first time he's ready to do his first deal, it's over.
but
it's
listen,
over.
Listen,
He's sold.
listen. Showing that, teaching
Yes.
that. You know,
Yes.
I grew up with don't do what I do what I tell you
Yep.
to do. That's how I grew up.
Yep.
But when you're watching, when you're on Front Street, right, as a parent, and you have to show and prove,
Right.
I wanted to be that proof. That's why I'm not a person that says, oh, well, I'm just going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to do real estate too. I'm about this life.
Right.
I love real estate.
Right.
I'm going to do this.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? And I
Yes.
think that's the part that's important. I'm not showing you a method that worked 15 years ago.
Right.
I'm showing you something that worked right now.
Right now.
Right now. You can do it right
That you
now.
can do today.
Stop playing.
Today.
Yeah.
Today.
Today.
You know what I'm saying? And implement it and change your family's lives. So when we're talking about lives, let's switch it a little bit. I know that you guys are in sales, both in sales. What is your specific goal? What made you, because you guys are already successful, obviously, from America's standards?
Yeah, we're not
from
successful
America,
like we want to be successful. But yeah.
right? And that, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the desires and how, because that's what it was for me. It was, oh, you're crazy. You're making X amount of dollars per year already. What's your problem? And it makes you feel like, damn, am I crazy? I hear people do this. I know now, no. But when I want to talk to the people who are going through an issue right now, right? Because it's something inner inside that says, no, this isn't enough. This isn't, you can do better. You can do something different. And being grateful in conjunction with wanting more is the battle that I had. So help explain that and voice it for everybody else.
Well, the goal is to be as time rich as possible. So I feel like, you can have financial wealth and still be poor and be time poor, right? So
elaborate, please, because they don't understand. It went over their head.
So you can make a ton of money,
yeah,
and never have time to enjoy it. And so my goal is to be able to be wealthy enough where I can actually just focus on the things that I want to focus on and really just focus on helping people, whether it's philanthropy, and helping homeless. I've done homeless outreach before.
I love it.
And you can't, like Jay-Z said, you can't help the poor if you're one of them.
Listen,
can't do it.
Shout out Jay.
Shout out Jay-Z.
Mr. Sean Carter.
Yeah.
What up, B? What up?
Really.
But they sending water to people in Africa. They can. That's the stuff that they're getting.
That's what matters.
People out of jail. But this is a man that they tried to condemn. You remember that a couple years ago? Yeah. And he pays for a team to get people who are overly prosecuted out of jail, and he don't want nothing back.
Like he just got 21 Savage out of jail not too long ago.
I didn't know about that. I know about Meek.
Yeah.
Shout out Meek.
Yeah.
Hey Meek.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when you say that, it's people tend to focus on the negative.
Oh yeah.
Because that sells.
Talk to
so people focus on what may have been a negative, or he knows me, I'm big about it. I can't stand people in their conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah.
And those people are targeted so hard.
Yeah.
They're always talking about a conspiracy with their marriage and what they're into and what. Let's stop focusing on that. Let's focus on what they're doing for others when they don't have to.
They don't have to.
They can be billionaires and be billionaires all in a billionaire world and not do one thing for something else.
You better talk.
Or
I'm
someone else.
About the screen.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that I appreciate about him, he kind of touched on it a little TT bit, and I appreciate your humbleness in it. But not only has he done homeless outreach, when we lived in North Carolina, he would grab our son, who was then 5, go to Bojangles on a Saturday,
Buy some chicken.
buy bunches of biscuits and cases of water, pull up to the homeless shelter, and just hand it out. He was doing that at a time when we didn't have it. So I can only imagine
When you
what
get
this real estate is going to put him in a mindset to do, because the one thing that has been consistent is at each level of our growth in finances, he has still said, I still want to be able to help. I want to create a PATH program for people when they age out of the foster care system. I want to create a home for people out of the foster care system. Well, if you're in real estate, you're going to be able to buy that home yourself, and you can go ahead and create it. Then you can also take it and teach them the home that you're staying in right now. Let me tell you how I was able to get it. So I can appreciate that part in him gaining this insight from the program, because I know it's not just about, and like he said, he's trying to gain his time. That was also a cut at me because
I ain't catch it. I ain't catch it.
I travel a lot. With my
mean,
job, I travel a lot. And so his goal is,
she gonna tell it.
how can I get her back home? Because time is important.
That's a blessing.
And I'm not trying to take away her purpose or her value.
No.
To want to make her own money. I'm cool with her making her own money, but I don't want her to have to show up at a job because she has to.
Right.
I want her to do that because she wants to.
But that's the amazing connection, right? And it like I can see you saying, okay, this is where the need is in the business, and I'm going to fulfill it this way because I'm a powerful melanin woman.
That's right.
And we gonna make this a thing. You see
need
what
to
I'm
do
saying?
it this way.
Yeah, that's it. And let me just show you because you ain't doing it right, right?
That
And
would be
being
me.
able- that's me too. So being able to come and show that and do that is just amazing. It's amazing. And the giving back part, let me say that my most successful students are doing this for somebody that's other than them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like that
Abundance.
should be the goal.
Abundance.
That should be the goal. Like there should be a level of selflessness in
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
like even when you're trying to acquire billions, there should be a part. Like somebody may say, well, I don't need money. I don't really need to be rich. Okay, well that's kind of selfish for you to say
Yeah.
because you're saying I got enough for me.
Yeah.
You're saying I got enough. I got all I need. So
Yeah.
I don't care to help nobody else.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to help somebody else? Like so, I think it's admirable what you're doing
Thank you.
and helping people. Like you don't have to teach this.
Mm.
Like you didn't have to. Like I knew nothing about real estate. Had it not been for a Billionaire Academy, I would not have known that this was another outlet for me to make money. As a matter of fact, when making six figures on my job is already there's a certain level of stagnation with that anyway.
Oh yeah.
Because when you think you're making decent money, you're like, okay, well I'm good, but I'm not. I know I'm not good.
Yeah.
I'm seeing too much wealth around me. All the time I'm bumping into.
And they quiet about it.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what pissed me off.
They are very quiet about it.
It pissed
Yes.
me off
Mm.
because I'm like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all-
you gotta
y'all-
get angry.
no, I got angry.
Yeah.
I got angry and I had to catch myself.
Anger is a catalyst for change, though.
Look. Oh, it changed. But it changed. But I had to catch myself within getting to those accolades and turn back to that happy person. And I did that by giving back.
Right.
I said, you know what? I said, God, I'm not trying to get this for me. Everybody don't understand the reason I'm giving this back. Like you just said, well, why are you giving it back? People, I wouldn't sell my sauce. I'm going to give it out.
Right.
And I'm going to give it out at an affordable price point
Right.
where it's so good that you can't say no.
And you
if you're
shouldn't.
smart.
Yeah.
And you should.
Thank you.
More importantly.
More importantly, because it's like, I want to lead everybody to this water so everybody can drink. My real belief is I feel like we have been oppressed.
Absolutely.
We have been oppressed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the best way, like you're seeing homeless people, things of that nature, the best way to give somebody light or hope that has been oppressed is show them how to change their financial situation primarily, to allow them to rub elbows to know, hey, look, everything in life that sounds good ain't a scam.
That's right.
It's not a scam.
It's not a scam.
Somebody giving me a biscuit and chicken just because they love people.
Right.
It's not a scam. There's nothing wrong with this biscuit isn't poison. This chicken, that type of victimized mentality, unfortunately, is what I meet all the time.
Yep.
It's
Keep
to the
our
point-
people impoverished.
But it's because they've been oppressed. You see what I'm saying?
But you know what else? We, as a people,
Yeah.
tend to not want to share growth, wealth, anything that can provide happiness or more.
Yeah.
And because of that, we stay stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I can appreciate about you.
Thank you.
You understanding that it's enough out here for all of us to eat.
Everybody.
What's better than us to
Like,
all
yeah,
come sit
like-
Eating
and eat?
real good.
You-
So, I don't eat on camera, thick girl. You know, like eat.
I'm a good foodie. I'm a serious foodie.
We gonna
I need
connect.
to eat.
We gonna
I
connect.
knew it.
I
I
need
knew
to
y'all would.
eat.
I knew y'all would.
But that's
knew
what
it.
I can
I knew y'all
appreciate
I said,
about
bring
you.
your wife. I need your wife here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because we tend to, when we walk into rooms,
Mm-hmm.
we tend to be the only one,
Yep.
and we become okay with that.
Yep.
And then we come back to us and we say, well, I was the only one. As if it's a, up my nose and
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be okay with that.
That's why I love Atlanta.
So we should create the room.
Yeah.
Instead of walking into a room, we need to now create the room.
Yeah. How about
Create
I
the
decide who
environment.
comes in the room?
Who's coming in?
like
Nope.
this room?
Yeah.
Like my wonderful
Mm.
people.
You decide.
Like my wonderful people.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right?
God bless you.
That's who but that's why we're here.
Yeah.
And that's why they're successful, because it's the mindset.
Yeah.
On my seminar, they're like, when you gonna give us the steps? When you gonna talk about the steps? I can give you all the steps in the world. If your mindset ain't right,
Right.
if your mindset ain't right,
Right.
you're not gonna get there.
Right.
But you all have that mindset, and that's why you guys were successful so fast. So fast. So fast. And then tell them what you told me, because they may not have watched the interview yet. you said, I ain't even pay attention to the course like I should have.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't. That's a confession. I did not even I did not take the course like I should have. Like really, I got enough information to be dangerous. Like when Mercedes said, "Hey, this is the contract that you need."
Yeah.
When I saw that part of the class, this is the
Yeah.
contract. I said, "Okay, that's the contract." All right, I'm about to call somebody. Like, okay, all I saw was a contract. Like, and she told me how to fill out my DocuSign and said, "Get Mojo." Listen, like if you follow the steps, they will work. Like, and I didn't even do a deep dive into it because there's a certain level of where you can have like the paralysis of analysis.
Oh, I never even heard of that. That's dope.
Where you're
You get stuck because you're
Trying to
Oh,
analyze the
dissecting
information.
so hard.
Yeah, you get paralyzed. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to fall into that paralysis, right?
Yeah.
I've done that before. Like when
Yeah.
you overthink it and you say, you know what, I'm gonna do it one day, but I need to follow all the steps. I've seen people in our class like that,
Yep.
and I'm like, just do it. Like just stop thinking about it. Just do it. Like it's important to ask questions, right?
Of
And
course.
I get that, and I'm gonna ask questions. Tupac said even a genius asks questions, right? So-
Ooh, what up, Pac?
What up,
Rest
Pac?
in peace.
If you're watching,
He may be in Cuba.
it might be a killing, right? But so there's nothing wrong with asking questions. But
Yeah.
when your questions start to be an excuse for not moving,
That's the part for me.
like that's what bothers me too.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I was saying earlier that anger is a catalyst for change, what I was saying is that you have to become angry with your current situation in order to move forward. If you're not angry about losing, how can you win?
But hold on. I have so many people that'll be angry about it, be boisterous about it. But you know me, my grandmother taught me, rest in peace, the world owes you nothing.
Mhm.
The world owes you. She was born in 1939 or
Mhm.
37.
Mhm.
She give me different years. She used to give me different years.
It's all the same though.
Yeah, all the same. And the same. I said, Grandma, you was alive during the World War II. You feel what I'm saying? She said, yeah, I used to hear the planes coming across. So she said the world, mind you, my family from Brooklyn, New York. She moved from Charleston to New York. And she
Can I hear
tells
that
me,
accent?
yeah, I know, right? When I get upset.
Yeah.
But she would tell me, she was like, listen, no excuses. Like the world doesn't owe you anything. So when I hear people say, oh, they gave me this, and oh, they gave me that, and I listen and I say, all right, so what you gonna do about it?
Right.
What we doing? What we doing?
How long we gonna have this? People?
How long we gonna have this conversation
Right.
before we do something different? And that's the difference, right? Like that's the forward movement. I need there to be forward movement. I need there to be self-accountability.
Right.
Yeah, you
need
have
it.
to be, because I know I could have more deals than what I already have. Had I like this, I've missed phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Like from people calling me back. Like that's my fault.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like there are things that I can do where I can actually shell out more deals had I been a little bit more angry about not winning. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to win. Like when I told you, I said I only made $10,000 on this last deal.
As you should.
I was
be
mad.
angry. Yeah.
I was
let's
mad,
do it.
but I took that as that's the price of me learning, right?
That's the difference. I don't mean to cut your story.
You fine? No, you fine?
That is the difference between my successful students like you guys and those who haven't reached their epitome of success just yet. because they want to blame that on something else. I tell them, you have to search for this. Like, somebody owe me $20,000.
Where's my money?
Where's my money at?
What the hell is? I just had it right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that tenacity, and like you said, it's so funny because I built this program where you can stumble over some money while you're learning.
Right.
While you're learning.
Right.
I did.
You can stumble while you're learning. And within that stumbling, it's a situation where, oh, okay, I need to make sure that I'm not worried about the B to C because I don't have the A to B yet.
Right.
You're, like you said, you're concentrating on being a scholar. That ain't this and this ain't that.
Right.
We making money over here.
Right.
Y'all can
Right.
shout out to my college degrees. But
Do it.
I'm teaching you how to make money. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I need you to put some action. Okay, I know this, action behind it. Learn this, action behind it. Learn this, action behind it.
We've talked about that because both of us came from a mindset where our family said you go to school,
Yeah.
you get a degree, and this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
But what's ironic in it is neither one of us are in those fields.
That's funny.
So for me,
Yeah.
when I look at my 9-year-old, I can honestly tell you, I don't care if he ever steps foot on a college campus. I want him to learn how to make money first.
That
Now,
part.
Yeah.
That part.
I've literally said to my husband, I want him to go because I want him to go have some fun.
Yeah.
I want him to have that experience.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't care if he gets 1 degree.
That's dope.
And because he's already mimicking his daddy's
His
sales
daddy,
pitch,
I love
he mimics it.
Go ahead
Ma'am.
and smile, brother. You gotta hold that smile. Go smile. You
Mimics that pitch. I feel better knowing that this is going to be a child
is.
that is going to be ready to take real estate head on, crush it, and he could step on somebody's college campus with more money in his bank account
That part.
than the person that's standing up there trying
That
to teach him
part.
something and tell him he got to show up on
That
time
part.
and leave on time.
That part.
Because he gets it, he
Yeah.
understands, and he likes money. So we
Listen.
really need
Yeah.
him to get this.
We all like
need-
money.
He
That
likes
gave me
money a
chills,
whole
though.
lot, though.
That gave me chills.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do, I want to talk all night. We're gonna take a break.
Perfect.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna eat some good food. We're gonna
Yes.
take a shot.
Yes.
Because it's straight shot, no chaser. Right before
Let's
we
do it.
end. And we're gonna get back to scaling though. Because it's time for y'all to interview me. It's time for y'all to ask me.
Okay, I got some questions.
You got,
I got questions. I
she
got,
got the number one questions.
No. He stayed with a question on the stage.
oh, I have
scared.
questions. I got some smoke for you.
I
He gonna
love
bring the
smoke.
I'm gonna bring the smoke.
I love
I'm
smoke.
sending it.
I
All that.
created smoke. So with that, we gonna have smoky conversations because I ain't
Perfect.
scared. Y'all ain't scared.
Nah.
And when we get back, then we're gonna talk about scaling because that's what I want for my whole BCA team. All right?
All right.
So what we toasting to?
I mean, real estate wholesaling success. I mean, why not?
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Health and wealth.
Yes.
Health and wealth
All right.
included. Amen.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
This is my newfound friend.
We go together.
Right here. Yeah, that's it. Look. For forever with the Moet.
Yep.
All right. Listen, this is it.
Toast.
Pretty girls do what the hell they want.
When we
All right.
want to.
Okay.
Oh,
that
see?
part.
See?
Until
And
we
that's
don't
why I
want to
come
do
in.
it no more.
And that's why
Or
I come
he
in.
say, get somewhere and sit down.
Okay. And see, and that's why.
Let her
Did you
explain.
hear
Let
what
her
I just
explain.
said?
Let her
I said
explain.
until he say, get somewhere and sit down.
Till he say yeah.
Until
yeah.
he say, get
So
somewhere.
tell
this
the
is a
people what we're
whole-
talking about.
So what we're
It needs
talking
to be
about,
talked
This-
about
this
though.
gonna be heavy.
It needs to be
This is a
talked
whole
about.
heavy
it's deep.
subject.
Deep
man.
as hell.
So
I'm gonna give y'all some raw though.
what we're discovering right
I'm
now
telling you.
is that
I'm gonna give you
women who are strong, women who are alpha,
Tell me what
women
we're
who
talking
are
about first.
go-getters.
Okay.
We're not looking for that man that necessarily your paycheck is bigger than ours or your bank account is bigger than ours.
Or matches.
We don't need that. What we're needing you to do is be diligently doing something.
Okay.
Be diligent about doing something, but your something must enhance our ability to go. If your doing something is slowing us up, is stopping us from, or is trying to hold us from what we're trying to get to,
Or undermine.
it's not going to work. Now, here's the thing. I'm all for women's empowerment, women's movement, but I ain't that chick to say, I don't want no man.
I ain't that. No,
I'm not her.
No, me either.
I need you.
Talk about it. No,
Need
say
you.
it loud. Say it louder.
Absolutely.
I need you too, baby.
Need you.
Amazing.
But the reason I need you is because you push me to be a better me.
Yeah, I
You're
hear
not
that.
trying to stop me in my growth of me. Now, there are times when my sensibility of who I am and what I'm trying to get to may not be in line with what the marriage says. And you have to remind me, hello, you're still a wife.
Yeah.
But
So-
in your mind, you're reminding me that because you think I've forgotten, but it's not that. For me, the better me I am, the better you I can be for you, and the better you I can be for Andrew. And one of the things that you always tell me is you're a great mother and a great wife, but I can't be that unless I'm a great Kim. So in order for me to be a better me, you have to let me go do that. Now, when you
Let
throw
me know when I
them
can
speed bumps, I'm coming back
'Cause
to you.
you know you can talk.
But when you throw those speed bumps in that make me say, wait a minute, I was on going 75 and what just happened here? He slowed me down. I get it. That's necessary because I can get on that mindset of Kim is going to do this, Kim's doing that. I'm down highway Kim going 120. But he throws a speed bump in and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, sir. Why you stop me? What? And I get mad. But it's a necessary stop.
So I'm gonna pause right there. I want to hear his feedback because that was beautiful. That was beautiful, and I want to hear his feedback. But what most women don't say is the words like you said. It was a necessary stop.
Yep.
I know how I can be. No, he did that. So we're gonna stop right there.
I'm a lot.
Brother. We a lot. That's why we
Okay.
understand each other.
I'm a lot.
I'm a toast to you on that. Hold on. And I'm gonna bring up another drink while he talks.
Okay, so at the end of the day, what alpha females like yourself, like you are, and any other woman who's endeavoring in business, what you have to understand that there's something that attracted you to the man that you are with from the very jump.
Right?
And if it was just looks, that would be superficial. But of course, he has to be decently handsome, right? Or has to be able to dress nice. Okay, we have so in any man that you're pursuing, they have to have certain foundational attractions. Okay, right? Okay, kind of like Flavor Flav, right? No disrespect.
I can't shout out Flavor Flav.
Hey, Flavor Flav, I'm sorry.
I
I
ain't
love you,
got a
brother.
clock on my neck,
No,
but
but yeah. But I was a big fan of Flavor of Love,
I
right?
almost choked.
Okay, but
New York?
Yeah.
No.
I love New York and all that stuff.
Shout out
Like,
New York.
I like the show. I love Flavor. All right, but Flavor.
From that.
But Flavor does have a personality that will light up the room.
Absolutely.
So, okay.
Absolutely.
And his face.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, like any man that you're attracted to, there should be some kind of leadership quality that you're attracted to as well.
Say that part.
And if you're not attracted to that, you've already
Made your mistake.
preliminarily made your mistake before
That
you even
part.
endeavored into that relationship,
Yeah.
before you even started to get serious with that guy. You were attracted to the wrong things about that man. So what I'm telling you is, what you respect about a man is what gravitates towards you.
Yeah.
And this is life.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you respect is what you attract.
Okay.
I remember before I got married, I started wearing rings. I had a little ring that I wore.
What she do? She checked your brother.
No, but what I'm saying is, no, I had a ring that I wore. I told my friend, I said, bro, I'm attracting rings now.
Oh.
I told my friend Pete, and me and my homeboy Pete, if he was here, it'd be a whole other conversation about just man talk. Like, so,
Dope.
but I said, I'm attracting rings now. So what you respect, you will attract.
Ooh, that's mindset.
What
That's
you
mindset.
don't respect will move away from you. So
Yeah.
the things that you respect in a man is what's going to gravitate towards you.
Ladies.
Understand this. So if the kind of man that's that keeps gravitating towards you is a man who don't work, don't value you, cuss you out, beat you, slap you, cuss you, whatever it is, don't have any ambition, that's because there was something that you respected about that man that wasn't proper, that wasn't righteous from the start.
Re-inspect yourself.
So what I'm saying is, so if a man is worthy of you submitting to, because but most men do. Check this out. This is heavy.
Yo, that's
this
the
is heavy.
heavy part.
This is the heavy part.
No,
So-
it's one, baby. It's all me. It's all me.
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh, that's a dessert menu.
Oh, okay, dessert menu.
Just
Got
in
it.
Yeah,
case
well,
we wanted to
I mean,
take
I can
it.
pay the
Like a
bill
bill.
now.
Yeah.
Are you?
I
Yo,
I know.
we didn't even get to scaling yet.
That's yeah.
We
That's
didn't
how-
even
talk about
deep
we
into
supposed to do something
conversation.
else.
He ain't
Yeah.
asked me no questions. We ain't
I'm
talking
about
about
to get heavy
scaling.
here, though.
I wanted to make sure that my honored students weren't brought the bill because I'm gonna honor
That's
my
love.
people. No, real talk. Don't make a mistake. Don't bring them no bill because this is for them to make sure that they know that they're honored.
But at the same time, we appreciate you.
No, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we really appreciate you and
Nah.
honor you.
I love
And that is the alpha female in our leader. She's like, hey, I got this.
shit.
I got this.
Don't bypass me. Put your money up.
Stop, put your money up, son. So it's like I gotta I gotta be a man that can
Put
deal with
your
that.
money up.
Like, whoever husband is, whoever the man is in your lives, alpha females, he has to be a man that can subject himself to your leadership too. Like, cause I have to submit to my wife sometimes.
Hold on, real quick. You were able. This is one thing
I have to submit to her
in
too.
my marriage that was not able to happen. Your husband was able to say, "Sweetheart, go ahead. I love you. You speak. Let me know when I could talk." I used to say that.
It was a learned behavior.
No, I understand, but
Takes
I
time.
but I
Yeah.
said that sarcastically. I'm not rude. I'm a boss. Let me know when I could talk.
And you are.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
you
I
are.
won't talk because I was taught to not be rude and interrupt you. So I'm gonna let you talk until you feel like it's my turn to talk, right? But that was that disrespectful, negative connotation, right? That was caused. But he did it, so all right, just let me know. I can listen to you. He intook the information and was able to regurgitate what he wanted to say, not forget, right? And y'all were able to have I wasn't taught that in my makeup, right? I wasn't taught that. And it was like, oh yeah.
And at times I'm guilty of forgetting that. Like I can
But you
forget that.
handled that well. And
Well-
it seemed like you talked like you knew he was gonna handle that well. And that's why I love the black magic and the melanin. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let y'all
So
talk.
I'll say this. It takes time. And one thing that I tell people about marriage is an everyday compromise.
Ooh.
It's not a, am I going to let him have this one?
Cause that's how they act, right? That's Instagram
Nope.
and YouTube. That's Instagram and YouTube.
They make you think
Yeah.
that it's this fairy tales. It's an everyday compromise.
It's not.
What I
Perfect.
say is, I'm the first to say, he has a hell of a lot to deal with.
Yeah,
But I give a lot.
yeah.
When I say I give a lot, even though I do have my career,
Yeah.
this man doesn't wash clothes. Hasn't had to wash clothes in 14 years.
And you don't gotta worry about no bills.
I cook. I clean. I do everything, and still he lets me go be a boss.
Yeah.
It's the that part of us that gets so stuck in I'm
It's
the
the
boss.
ego.
I'm
It's
the
the
boss.
ego.
It's the
I'm
ego.
the boss.
It's
And
the
we
ego.
forget that we still
Yeah.
have to be a woman.
Yeah. It's the ego.
So, the thing that I will never let happen is
Ooh, we better talk.
he'll never have to worry about is she gonna take care of home while she's out there doing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of his
You don't
needs.
sacrifice
You
any
can't
of
let
that.
nothing go in order to let something else
Y'all
happen.
hear that, ladies? You cannot sacrifice nothing. You can't say, oh, well, because I'm doing this gets sacrificed. No, none of that.
It would be easy for me to get an ego and say, but I make great money. I'm this. And I can go do that.
That's humble though. I
And-
love that.
But what humbles me,
But us men, what you guys don't understand, we don't care nothing about your money.
I know.
We don't.
But what
I mean, like,
humbles
any
me-
man who wants to provide,
a good man.
a good man, a good
Let's
man.
say-
It's different.
Yeah.
High five on camera.
Right.
A good man.
Okay, a
But
good man.
what changes it?
We don't care about that. Like, we don't care about how much money you make. At the end of the day, a man is looking for peace, and if you bring him peace, he'll give you anything you want.
I've heard that.
A man, I'm telling you. Like,
Let me
I
tell
don't
you
like,
when
babe,
he's the
honestly.
happiest.
No,
Let me
hold
tell
on. Let me tell you when I'm happy. Let me tell you, because this is heavy. I'm the happiest when, I'm full and my clothes are clean and I got a clean house and everything is great. But
Peace.
I'm happiest when I am at peace and when we're not beefing. Like, because I'm gonna tell you, men are simple creatures. We're easily content. Like, we don't have a lot of complaints unless you're like a prima donna kind of man.
One of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, little fool.
Like,
Would
so
you like a double?
Whatever that is, I need that right.
I base
So-
mine off of yours, so whatever hers was is what I
So
need.
men are simple. I think you guys have heard this
Yeah.
theory before. Like,
Yeah.
men are simple creatures. Like, we just want peace. At the end of the day, if our wife, you ever heard the saying? It's so cliche. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
You guys are the currency
But
of
tell the
happiness.
truth about how you felt about that saying in the beginning.
Yeah, I will tell you that.
Yeah.
I thought it was BS. As a bachelor, I'm like, man, I'm never gonna be that man.
Got you.
I'm never gonna be the dude to
But
say,
there's
oh,
movies about that. There's movies about, oh, I never believed that. And then turning into that and there being nothing wrong with that.
yeah, because it's you guys are more easily irritated. Just, in general, you guys
I got
You're more sensitive.
You don't think
more
so?
sensitive. Like,
I get irritated fast
Like,
as fuck.
I'm telling
Me
you,
personally.
like you guys,
Ron laughing. I get irritated
I
fast
mean,
as fuck.
you guys are more
He's
easily
seeing me
irritated.
in
So
a setting.
and
It don't take
frustrated
much.
than we
It
are.
don't
We
take
like,
much.
okay, we're gonna tough it out.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah, we're gonna tough it out. We got this. It's all right. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna do this. I got this. I'm not gonna be
The
upset about
solution.
it.
That's the solution.
We're problem solvers, and at the end of the day, all we want to do is solve the problem.
A good man. Say good man.
A good man. I'm always speaking in good man. So in good man mindset, all right.
Lingo.
So in good man lingo, right? So when y'all get angry at us, half the time, if you just sit back and listen to us, we're trying to get us to a place of peace. That's our goal because we want peace for ourselves. So when you're going back and forth as a boss, you're saying, hey, I want to set this atmosphere like this. I want it to be like this. I want it to be like this. I'm like, baby, I just want peace. So I'm not trying to argue with you. I want to give you what you want, but I need you to work with me and help us get to a place of peace. That should be the goal, and most time is the goal of any man who's about something. He's not trying to rule over you. He's not trying to, and sometimes that's the idea in your mind. You think because this man is trying to tell me what to do, because you're boss, I'm a boss. He can't tell me what to do.
He pointed both of us.
Hey, I'm a boss. He can't tell me what to do because I make my own money. I do my own things. I'm pretty. I can do this. That's great. I'm glad my wife make money. I'm glad that you make money, Mercedes. You are a great asset to us.
Yep.
However, if we did not lead, you would not respect us anyway. So what are you doing? If we're not leading you, you don't respect us anyway. So let me lead. And sometimes be quiet. And let us lead. And that's all most men are trying to do. We're trying to say, hey.
Most good men.
Most good men are saying, hey,
Back
babe.
to that part.
No, we're not trying to tell you to shut up.
Yeah.
We're trying to say, babe, just listen to me. Listen to me. Calm down. Listen to me. This is what a good man to do, baby. Calm down. I understand you're upset. Calm down. Listen
That's
to
a
me.
good man right there.
Calm down. Listen to me. I understand what you're saying, but there's no resolution in that anger. I'm trying to get us to a place of peace. I'm trying to fix it. So, what can I do to fix it? Listen to me. Will you be quiet enough, long enough to let me listen? I mean, to let me fix it. And you may say, well, I don't want to listen. I don't want to be quiet. I have to sit back and let her just vent sometimes. And I say, she come back
But
around.
she gets to the compromise. I hear her. We done had a couple of drinks.
It's okay.
No, I'm just saying. But I've heard the compromise as another one alpha woman to the next.
Yes.
I've heard the compromise because I do have some friends. I say friends that don't compromise. That's like very because of whatever traumas in their lives. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? Because it, and we talked about this off camera, right? We talked about this off camera about the embedded issue
Mhm.
that cause those type of situations.
Mhm.
I won't get into that on camera because we too cute.
Right.
Okay.
Get into
But-
it. No, get into
See
it.
how he
Not
do?
necessarily.
See how he
Messy.
do?
See
Get
how
into it. I'm just trying to
Try to
say.
make it look like it's us.
Because I want to talk about, I want to defend the
No,
man
no,
here.
no,
But you-
no, you did it well.
No,
you did it
Kevin
well.
Samuels,
But what
you
I
won't do that.
I'm not Kevin Samuels. He rested in peace. R.I.P. Kevin
You
Samuels,
won't do
man.
that tonight.
Salute.
But
Salute.
what I will say is one of the things I'll commend you on as another, you're not just the housemaid woman, you are an alpha woman. And the reference though, you're not so alpha that you can't compromise with your husband of a decade and a half. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that alone is something that is salutable, right? To the point where you're able to say, you know what, because I knew when we talked about your deal
Mhm.
and we talked about your success and we talked about, you've done a couple other programs, you weren't able to get to this status. My
Yep.
wife didn't believe that, but at the same time, you were able to do enough to get to this point where you negotiated terms to prove something to her, and now she's a believer. Well, we're here sipping. What's this? Moet.
And having a straight shot, no
So-
chaser.
A couple.
So I was determined.
Right. You were
to
determined, but
prove.
that's the type. That's what I want you to understand. And you guys' union, the man that she chose, was someone who was able to prove to her. You understand that no matter how you feel, no matter what the situation is, I'm going to prove to you that I can do X, Y, and Z. I don't feel a way because you may not have believed that in this second, but I know you believe in me as a man, as your husband, that I'm going to provide this. So that's what I want my students to see, that there was at least an ink. What's a mustard seed? You a man in the car.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You said a mustard seed. Don't make me stand
Yeah.
up and start jumping and clapping.
And that's what I need.
It's a mustard seed.
And that's what I needed from her. And so
That's all you needed. Say
But
that part. That's all you
that's
needed.
all I needed from her. And honestly,
I gave
I
you
had it
less
from
than that.
yeah, you gave me less than that. So
I did.
See how she admitted that, y'all?
I'm honest.
She admitted that.
I
Yes.
gave him.
Hold on.
less
Tell them
than
how,
that.
how mustard seed look. Tell them, because we ain't letting you
about
talk.
this big.
It's about that big. She said less than that, y'all.
I gave him less than that.
She
and I'll
gave
tell you
him
why.
less than that.
It's okay. You don't have
I
to.
didn't get
you
to
don't-
meet you first.
We here
Now,
now,
had I
bro.
missed
You my new best friend.
There it
now.
He said
Straight
it.
shot
I
no
told
chaser.
you.
But had I met
What
you
have I
first,
done, y'all? What have I done?
but what happened was
He in trouble.
we had been to a point where we weren't in need. We were not
Talk
students
about
in
that.
need. We were not the students that
Financial trouble.
we weren't there.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we're way past there. Now, have we been there? Now, had you come along
Yeah.
a few years ago, we were so
We've
very much
we've
in
had
need.
businesses that failed.
We,
So
Yeah.
we've
like,
been there.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm saying?
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
So when he first came to me, I'm like, you want to do what now?
Yeah.
And I originally, being just completely transparent, said to
I
him,
love it.
I'm going to do this with you. But I happened to be out on the road when I said that to him. I said, I'm going to do this with you. 2-3 days later, there was a situation in my job that
Thank you.
changed my situation. I was like, oh,
Look
a
at
chick
God.
is-
Look at God.
A chick is
Look
living.
at God.
And I said, wait a minute. I don't want to give up what I'm doing
Yeah.
to go do this with him.
Yeah.
He worked past that.
Aw.
He maneuvered
Did y'all
around me.
hear that?
He kept fighting through and working the program.
Yeah.
He then said, babe, I need you to go look at these videos. I need you to see. I need you to pay attention. I need you.
He seeked for proof first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before
Yeah.
he brought it to you.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
And really, I really didn't. I didn't need her faith to be where it was.
Nope.
I just wanted to
To let me know.
Faith without works is dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you can believe for something, but if you don't
Thank
work
you.
what you have, the resources that you have, you can never reach that pinnacle of success that you want. Like, for example, Moses didn't have anything but a cane. God said, "Hey, use that what's in your hand."
He parted the Red Sea though.
But he parted the Red Sea. But he said, "Hey, use what you got." So I was determined to use what I had, whatever I had, to make it to the next level of success. I didn't have much from her. Like if I would have been dependent on her believing in the vision of where I was going, I wouldn't have been a leader.
I was about to say, do you think, and because we're going to get into your questions for me, and we're going to get into leading.
Yeah.
Because this is just so deep, because this is so real, right?
Yeah.
But do you think, let's say if she would have supported you, let's say if she would have said, "You got this,
Oh,
this is
we had 10
that,
deals by
third."
now.
Do you said what now?
We had 10 deals by now.
See how he doing?
Nah.
See how he
So
acting?
extra.
Tell the truth,
But-
shame the
but-
devil.
but we still
But
doing
say
good.
that. But he could be right. But
Yeah.
But
could
in
it have
spite
been
of
different
me-
though? Could it have been different? Could it have been because you were so, could it have made you passive as far as learning to comfortable? Could it have made you comfortable?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Looking at you.
Honestly, it's we need you guys to supplement the faith that we don't have. Like, and that's any spouse, whether if it's you're the lady in the marriage and you're trying to do this business or real estate, you need your husband. You need your husband to supplement with your doubts. Like, because you're gonna have your own doubts, right? The last thing you need is your spouse coming to you with more doubts taken away.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I
so
like
that's
that.
fair.
I already
So-
doubt my damn self.
Yeah, I already got my own doubts. I don't need you confirming
Yeah.
the doubts that I have.
Yeah.
I need you to say, okay, this can work. Maybe if it don't work, it'll work out itself, right? Some kind of way, it's gonna work out for us. We're not gonna bottom into a knot and die. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that.
Because you guys had that foundation already.
We'd already
Yeah, but it don't
Yeah,
matter if we
been
did.
there.
If we didn't, as a matter of fact, sometimes I think had this happened at a time where I was really, really really desperate. Oh! If I was really desperate. Right now, think about, I would have killed this.
baby.
I would have made so much money. Like, if I'd have built
Before
this,
the negative connotations, like you said.
Yep.
like, I had a
Yep.
successful,
I'll agree.
I had a very
That's
successful
dope.
technology business.
Yep.
I had a very successful technology business, and very successful for me, coming from a poor background, is $50,000 and $60,000 months I was making. I was doing great. I generated my own marketing.
She said, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
we was taking trips to Punta Cana. We was
Are
doing,
you dumb?
you know what I'm saying?
55. I need
You know
to
what I'm
go
saying?
there.
Like, I had that. Like, we did that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I had a situation where I had a blockade in my money. All that came to a halt. Suddenly, I lost the contract. I lost the contract because of marketing legality. I lost the contract, and all of a sudden we went from $20,000 and $30,000 and $50,000 and $60,000 months to zero.
Thank you for the transparency.
I'm just being
Most
real.
people wouldn't say that.
What?
Most people wouldn't say
I'm
that.
being real. I'm not ashamed of it.
She said.
Let me be
She said
very
he was making
clear.
more than the athletes and the doctors.
Okay.
More than some. More than some.
When I say my spending was never what you go by?
I didn't care.
You was at Louis where?
What you just get?
In Cali where?
Why do you keep spending?
Do you need another Chanel bag?
What are you getting? But the thing is,
Hold on, but
he
I'm-
never questioned anything I was doing.
Yeah.
But when it came to a halt,
Yeah.
when
And
it came to a cease, is where I realized we got to do this together.
Yeah. Oh, y'all ain't
And-
listening to her.
We got to do
That's
this
the
together.
difference in their union.
And the reason is because
She didn't say, "Oh, you not do it." It wasn't an argumentative
Mm-mm.
moment. It was.
now
what
I
could
did. Oh, let me not lie. Oh,
I'm just
I
saying.
did.
I'm saying after the argument.
I did.
After the
I
argument.
did. The selfishness in me threw up. We went from this to this. What you gonna do? Why we not doing this no more? I gave him hell.
He
But
still
I
got on his
quickly,
hair, though.
yeah. I quickly,
Please question. I'm messing with you.
but I quickly regrouped
Yeah.
in it because he regrouped.
What do you think made you do that? Because most women can't though. Most women can't say, hey,
Because he was
we're a
willing
team.
to go away and say, whatever I have to do to take care of my family.
I took a job in Alabama.
I need a fucking book, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all gonna write a book?
He said,
Y'all gonna write a book?
he
A
said,
couple different 1, 2, 3, 4.
he
I need a
said,
book.
I'm willing to go wherever I have to go to make my family be okay.
Amen.
When he said that, I thought, wait a minute, how long?
He said, I ain't want to go that far.
I've been over here just spending, and
Yeah.
he ain't never say nothing.
Oh.
But now he's willing to do whatever it takes to go here
Oh.
so that we can get it back together.
Mm.
And what he didn't know in my mind was, I've had people that had much more that were willing to do less.
Less.
And that brings me to my point.
pissed me off. I got angry. And when he said earlier, sometimes you have to get angry for change.
Y'all ain't watched that part of the video.
Yeah.
You skipped to this part.
Yeah.
He
You
said
ain't see that
sometimes you
part.
have to get angry for change.
She quoted her husband.
I
with the
had
book
to
that's not
get
written
angry.
yet.
It's about to be.
I had
It's
to
about
get
to be
Yeah,
angry.
it's
better.
got to be. It's got to
You
be.
better
It's gotta
write
be.
it.
It's
I
gotta
had
be.
to. I had to get angry because I said, wait a
It's so
minute.
amazing.
We
We
can
got-
transcribe this.
We got
actually.
this much,
It's a book.
and he's mad enough to go do this.
Yeah.
So now I have
to give
go
you back
do,
what you had.
So
But now-
back to her question though.
I have to go do this.
But back
I
to
love
but back to Mercedes' question.
I love
What was the
that.
Her question was,
You answered.
your question was, had you, been just totally supportive of me, and
Oh, got you.
you know what I'm saying, like basically what I went back to saying is that had I found, Billionaire Academy when I was at that lowest point,
Yeah.
I think I would have did so much more than I even done right now. So I'm speaking to those people
She
who
agrees.
Who are-
I'm speaking to the people who are at the lowest point.
Yeah.
Do it, because you have nothing to lose. You're already losing, right? So why not change the trajectory of your
It's
success?
Yeah.
Like you already feel like you're losing, right? So what I'm saying is, when I was at that moment, if I would have fell into the hands of a Billionaire Academy, oh man, I would have been so much far. Think about it.
Oh, because
I would have had nothing else to do. I would have been preoccupied with my success,
Right.
my false success, because any job is a false success, guys.
Yep.
It's a pseudo success, because as a business owner, I can tell you, there's sometimes when we paid our employees and we didn't even know.
Made no profit ourselves.
I made no profit ourselves.
Oh my God.
They don't know nothing about that.
And they had so much
They
faith.
don't know.
And they had so much faith in that
Struggling
check.
to pay them.
They had so much faith in that check.
How much do I like that?
W2.
I tell you, they had so much faith in their check. They knew they was gonna get paid every 2 weeks, and they did. And they did, but they didn't know what I had to go
The
through.
struggling of the
The
business.
struggling
Yeah.
of the business, the back door
Yeah.
things that I was struggling through to get them paid.
Yeah.
So even your job
Yep.
is a pseudo success. I
It is.
work for a
You
company
can be
that just laid off
fired.
1,000 people right before our busiest time of the year.
Yep.
What he said?
1,000.
In our company,
Before the busiest time of
before
the
our
year.
busiest season of the year, because I sell Medicare, our company laid off 1,000 people.
Where's the job
Right.
security?
Yeah,
Nowhere.
right before the business season of the year, and
Nowhere.
they had nowhere to go.
Nowhere.
And all those people went to another company, and that company closed
Damn.
right after the business time of the year.
I'm gonna create my own company.
So let me tell you, even your success is a false sense of success. So if you're in a position where you do have the freedom because you're unemployed and this is Billionaire Academy is all you have, oh man, I
in.
envy you.
Go
I envy you
Look
because
at
you don't have
her
any distractions.
in. Go in.
You don't have any distractions.
Yeah.
I'll say this.
Yeah, go get
And
it.
this is me
Yeah,
being
thank
as
you.
raw as I can possibly be. I am not easily the person that buys in.
Yeah.
Tonight has even solidified
Aw.
much more for me. How much more?
Yeah.
It's a let's go.
That's it. Well, we got the little.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that song is by, but
Let's go. If you want it, we can get it. Let me know. It's ad-lib. I'm sorry.
Okay,
fine.
sorry.
I'm a little hood.
But
I'm sorry. Wait,
We love it.
But I'll say this. I'm not that person that's easily swayed.
Mm-hmm.
I stick to what I
We
know.
talked about that.
I'm not. I stick to what I know. Once I realize somebody is genuine and real, then I buy in.
Yeah.
What he doesn't know is coming into tonight, whatever he didn't have for me,
Yeah.
you got it.
Black magic in its
Lord.
finest.
Glory to
Billionaire
God.
Creator Academy. Go to Kiss.
You,
I need to kiss. You It's so lit. I love
But-
it.
when he
I
needed
love
things
it.
done.
He said, tonight is the night.
Come on.
Ain't gonna be
baby
no
sister
babies.
do it,
Ain't gonna be no
so.
I
babies.
know, we don't
Yeah,
baby.
we don't
We gonna make a baby like
And
that.
then we not make no. That's shut down.
Good idea.
I like that.
No, seriously.
Babies in real estate and babies.
For sure.
My thing is always this. I support whatever he's gonna do. I watched. He sent me videos. I logged in. I watched, and I'm like, babe, I like her.
Oh, thank you.
I was supposed to be watching to learn something, and I gave him, babe, I like her.
It makes sense.
She
She was
does.
entertained by the realness.
I said,
Thank you.
She was entertained by the realness.
I like her. Yep, do that.
Yeah.
But he knows me. It takes me a lot to buy in.
Yeah.
What you respect, you will attract. That,
And
that
so
goes
what
back
I
to that.
say in
She
that
respects
is, I
about you.
so respect
Thank you.
what you're doing. Not only do I respect what you're doing, I honor what you're doing.
Thank you.
There's not a lot of beautiful Black females
Why don't you share that
that are
success?
willing
And your secrets.
to give it to the next one.
Yeah.
Because we're normally so
Yeah.
caught up in,
You said that earlier.
I'm that chick,
Yeah.
Like, hey
that
guys,
we're not
in
giving
the
it
academy, she does not have to share any of this stuff that she's sharing.
at
She can keep all this money to herself. Like, and that's what's cool about
Just
it.
be the next
Like,
rich
yeah,
bitch.
okay.
Just be her.
Yeah.
Like-
You could have done that.
Yeah.
But
she
you're
doesn't-
giving that.
Yeah, she doesn't need what we're, you know.
You didn't need us.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing from us.
She doesn't need
We're not
your
giving you.
Billionaire Academy tuition to be rich.
Please
Yeah.
understand.
She's already there. She's not going to tell you that.
She don't
She's
need
not going to
it.
tell you she's a multimillionaire, but she does not need your tuition from the Billionaire
Nope.
Academy to make it. She's already doing well. You're doing 50, 60 deals a month. Think about it. Do the math.
I be like, I ain't gotta make this shit up. Do the math.
Do the
You know what I'm
math.
saying?
Do
It's
the math.
simple
Make it
arithmetic.
make math.
Yeah,
As my
make it
9-year-old
make-
said, he said,
Do
Mama,
math.
your mathing ain't mathing. I said, excuse me?
Yeah.
Do the math, guys.
My 9-year-old said that. I said, what
Yeah.
you say? He said, your
If
mathing
she can do
ain't
50, you
mathing.
can do one.
Come
on.
But that's the thing.
2,
But
3, 4.
the point that I'm trying to make is the unfortunate part is I can lead people to water, but I can't make them drink. My dream was to lead my whole family to this pool of water, and everybody drinks because it makes sense, and that wasn't the case. We
Well,
had that conversation before we got back.
Well,
on
even
camera.
Jesus couldn't do miracles in his hometown.
I know. Yo, his brothers didn't believe he was the Messiah. Don't get me
Yo,
started.
I mean,
'Cause
they
his
put him in a
brothers-
hole.
His brothers didn't believe
Yeah, I mean,
it.
no, the Bible says, and then I know this is, straight shot, no chaser, so I don't want to get too preachy here. But the Bible does speak on how Jesus, when he went home to Bethlehem, he couldn't perform many miracles because of their unbelief. That's what it said.
Wow.
That's what it said. I mean,
I
that's,
don't remember that.
I know it. This
part.
is scriptural.
I
And
remember
Ron, when I
Because
play the
of
scripture, I give it to you,
disbelief,
and you can put it in the wording.
Yeah, because
He
of
says
their
he
unbelief.
couldn't perform many miracles because of their
They
disbelief.
did not
They said,
believe mindset.
Yeah, the mindset. That's just Joseph's son. He's just a carpenter boy.
Just
He ain't no
call him.
Messiah. He ain't nobody special. And so you're not gonna have too many people from
Oh my
your background to
God.
believe in you. So I'm telling you guys, sometimes you gotta keep your mouth shut when you're trying to endeavor on a new venture. Because remember, Joseph's brothers locked him up because
Literally.
he had a dream of success. They
How
sold them into slavery.
literal is that?
Literally.
How
What
literal?
is it?
Like,
How
Like-
long they
you know,
might
I not get too
fast-forward.
preachy, man.
They
But-
fast forward. I said in my seminar, people ridicule me because I talk about an hour of making sure that you have the right mindset. Before I give you the tools, and people are like, how long? Won't she tell me the tools? I don't know how much longer. Y'all bragging. I'm bragging on what?
Right on what?
Right.
I'm bragging on what?
Right.
I, in my heart, want to reward you guys for doing what you can do, what I know you could do. What did I say to you guys?
See, and I'm gonna tell you, when I first saw your first show, I was like, okay, get to the point, because I already had the mindset. I was rushing her. I was rushing Mercedes. I already had the mindset. I said, okay, how much is it?
I can't make it up.
Really, this is what I said to Mercedes, and she was like, she said something nice to me. Like, she could have been a B.
In the chat.
Yeah, in the chat. I was like, okay, get to the point, because I already had the mindset. I already had that part done.
What'd I say?
You like,
I said some shit.
you said something nice. You
Yeah.
said something nice, but you
Nice.
said, hey, this is how much it's gonna be. It's gonna work out. That's what resonated, and it may not be verbatim what you said.
Yeah.
But you basically kept talking on mindset, and you kept
Yeah.
speaking on mindset, because I already had the mindset. So anybody who already has that entrepreneurial mindset, that money making mindset, you have nothing to hesitate about.
Nothing.
Like, you are failing yourself, and you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't go ahead and invest in yourself. Not in Mercedes, in the academy.
In yourself.
In yourself.
She don't need you.
She don't need your money to be successful.
Thank you.
And it sounds kind of cocky, but it's just true. It's just true. It's humble truth.
I swear, if anybody's watching this, all of my students, anybody I invite here, anybody that talks on the Zoom, right? They say, I can tell that you wanted me to be successful. You stayed longer in the Zooms when you didn't have to. You took phone calls that you didn't have to. You answered your phone.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I could have given my phone to my assistant who's in my house, who's taking care of my kids, to sit here and say X, Y, and Z like a robot. No, fuck that. Everybody deserves to have this information that people close the doors on us for. They close the doors in my face. I feel a fucking way. I feel a way.
You should.
And I should give this to all my people. So now that we're talking about
Everybody don't deserve it, though.
Yeah.
Let me give you another perspective.
I'm gonna tell you something, Mercedes. Hold on, Mercedes. Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
You have no right to anything you have not pursued.
Oh, you gave us access
There you go.
to you.
There you go. We here.
You gave us access to you. You didn't know us, but you gave us access to you, which shows to me your heart.
Thank you.
But also our pursuit. Let me, because this is very important.
In conjunction.
It was also in conjunction, because had I not pursued the
You
Billionaire
would've
Academy,
never came.
I would have never been at this table.
Yeah.
So here it is.
They boxed up the food. We was gonna eat good.
But the conversation got too good.
Yeah,
I want to like scarf it down, like
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, you have no right to anything that you don't pursue.
Won't pursue.
Like, so if you don't pursue it, you can't expect to bring it into fruition, right? So it was my pursuit of the things that I respected about Mercedes and respected about the Billionaire Academy that brought me at this table. And so what I'm telling you guys, if you're not attracting these kind of things and this kind of success
In the universe.
I believe in God, but I think God is the universe, right?
Of course.
You know, right? So
Divine nature.
Divine-
whatever
yeah.
you want to call
so
it.
if you're not respecting the levels of success that you can reach, and you're only doubting what you can do, you don't deserve this. Mercedes was very nice when she said, everybody deserves this. No, you don't deserve it if you're not willing to pursue it.
No.
And you're not going to get it if you don't pursue it. So only your pursuit is what qualifies. You're unqualified. You're unqualified.
That's
To-
rude.
You're unqualified. If
That's
you don't,
real.
you're unqualified.
Really rude.
The
You're unqualified
Really,
for
really.
any level of success if you don't pursue it. What makes you think that you can qualify for food stamps if you don't apply for food stamps? I'm not even talking about food stamps. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about generational wealth. I'm talking about millionaires. So same principle
But
applies.
yet you
The
will
same principle
qualify.
applies. But you
You
apply for
will.
food stamps.
You'll apply for food stamps, but you won't for this generational wealth.
You want to apply?
I don't understand
Come on,
it.
man.
I don't understand
So
it.
you have to apply. You have to, and that's the pursuit.
Yeah,
That's the qualifier. And then if you're missing that, you don't deserve it.
yeah.
You don't deserve success. So you have to pursue these leads. You have to pursue you got to get after it.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Look at her. She has how many years married?
14.
And she's astonished about what he said.
What he just said.
Yeah. No, because it's true.
I didn't
But
fall into this
I wanna.
into the success.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody. Mercedes did not fall into the success. Like she don't just happen to be successful. Like there is a level of pursuit that is needed. You know, like again, not getting preachy. Without faith, it's impossible.
Listen. I'm with my favorite people right now.
Ooh.
This
our
is
favorite too.
different. No, this is different because I'm learning while I'm teaching. Did y'all think that was possible?
Yes.
People
I learned the
think,
most
no,
now.
I know you guys feel that, but most
Yes.
people feel like, oh, well, coach, she got to be the teacher. She got to be. I'm learning behind camera to the point where we was learning so much shit. We said we got to let y'all back in.
And took our food
They
to
took
go.
where food go?
To
Yeah.
go.
To go.
To
And
go.
look, I can't even
Forget the
eat and
food.
give y'all this game.
Mm.
Okay. So, straight shot, no chaser. We're going to take a little sip because it's a whole lot of shot in this. Listen, I want us to open up. I want us to know about scaling business and the life that gets in the way. Y'all think I don't know. Life gets in the way. I have been there. I have no silver spoon in my mouth.
Mm.
But it is my duty. I promise God, if you let me get this real estate stuff, I will bless other people and be your vessel to make sure that they get it. This is a couple that got it.
Mm.
This is a couple that got it with no excuses.
And I believe that 100% because that you don't reach this level of success for no reason.
Thank
Mercedes, you like please understand. Like you are very humble,
Thank you.
very humble, successful person.
You could
Thank
be
you.
very
Like
cocky.
you could be rude, you could be arrogant, you could be
I don't like them repercussions.
like you
But hold on. Can I
Like-
tell you something?
Tell me.
The most successful people in the world, their success comes from real estate.
Hello.
90% Robert Kiyosaki.
Kiyosaki said.
Plus, 90% plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, understand that your footprint is a step in the sand that's nasty.
I love that word nasty.
Your footprint in the sand is absolutely nasty.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank you.
But you're so humble about it. For you to actually say, hey, let me invite somebody else in to tell you what I'm doing is real.
Yeah.
But see,
You don't have to do that.
but see, there's another level of Mercedes that's also cocky. And
I love it.
I respect it. I'm being
That's
real.
the courses.
Like, hey yo,
That's the course.
the other part of her
Buy it. It's not
is-
for free.
is
Oh, yeah.
cocky.
Not for
Like
free.
it's saying like, hey, look
at
at me, I'm successful. I'm not gonna tell you how successful I am, but look, you can't deny the success. Like
Join.
Like so
today.
you can see it.
And
Like
then I'll tell you.
success
Yeah,
leaves
and then-
clues.
yeah.
As they say. Right? Success leaves clues, right? So the clues are there. And she's like pretty much asking you and imploring you to say, hey, I want to improve my life. Like, why not endeavor on this business venture right here? Like, really, you don't have to share this with us. And that's what blows my mind about you, Mercedes. Like, honestly, I got to slow down and say this, that I never would have thought that somebody on your level of success would take the time to come back and grab the hands of people who are down and pull
That's
them
it.
up. Like
That's it.
that's what you're doing. Like you are pulling people up.
Listen, brother. One thing I won't do, I won't break a promise to God.
But time out.
Let's
Let's talk. We're not even your most successful students.
Say that.
Yeah. We're not.
So I'll say this. You brought us in to have a conversation.
Yep.
That's where my hesitancy came in.
I got you.
I said, we gonna do what? And why? What?
And when?
I said, them like, what we gonna talk about? What?
Yeah.
What had happened was?
Yeah. And you was on the
Talk about
phone.
those checks
You
you
was
got.
on the phone. You was on the phone. All I need you. Can you bring us another bottle, please?
Another bottle?
Yeah.
I
thank you.
said to him, I was like, for what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this further solidifies for me that
See how they
you,
talk in unison? Solidifies.
you are very real about helping everyone.
Thank you.
We didn't come to you like,
I need
our
this.
hands are out.
Yeah.
We are
Nope.
desperate to make this light bill.
Not at all.
We didn't do that.
I heard. Go ahead.
I also know that for those that are in that situation,
I heard them too.
they must.
Yeah.
They need to.
Yeah.
They have to
They better.
invest in the situation that you're providing for them. Not because you need it, because they need
They
it.
need it for themselves.
They need it.
Yeah.
Not for you.
Well,
This ain't
different-
even about
different-
you no more.
But you know when
Queen,
it's
this ain't
when-
even about you.
But what's a real queen, right? What's a real princess? When you see a real princess that's being taught, when you see that, I grew up with Jasmine, and I remember Aladdin being a gutter rat, and a gutter rat being able to save their kingdom from the street stuff that he was taught, and that's what taught me. That's what I had Jasmine curtains. Yo, for real. So when we talked off camera about those certain things, was like, I believe in you. You understand?
Yep.
It was that gutter rat that could grow a rose from the concrete, that could say, yo, I know this is what your kingdom needs, your queendom needs.
Right.
And it's different, right? No, for real. So that's what I had, those curtains, I had those sheets, I had those pillowcases. So for me, it was like, yo, I don't come from cut cloth. I don't come from silver spoons. And you telling me a gutter rat could be ruling over all and ruling with the right heart? No, real talk. This is corny, right?
No, it's not. It's
corny.
about the kingdom. So,
You're so
yo,
cute.
No, that's dope. Like
Miles
that's
Monroe
not-
he said, for the glory of a king is territory. So you're talking about ruling over all this stuff. So you're talking about queendom and kingdom.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, anybody
Right.
in rulership, they want to expand their territory. And part of the territory comes with the people in the territory.
Understanding.
So the people in the territory are part of the kingdom. And so anybody who's talking about kingship and talking about, hey, I'm a king, because that's the cliche talk right now.
Right.
Oh, I'm a king, I'm a queen. But if you're really a king and a queen,
I'm a
you're
boss.
gonna care about the people in the kingdom, just citizens.
I care.
You gotta care.
And let me tell you.
You do.
So, no, I swear to God, because even my people, they'll either refer to me as Queen Kelly,
Mhm.
Billionaire Mercedes. And it's not about a
Mercedes
title.
Kelly.
Yeah, Mercedes Kelly. Yeah. But they'll
Say it again.
Yeah.
Tell the people.
Mercedes Kelly.
Billionaire
Your name.
Mercedes.
Okay.
Bam.
Queen Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell them
No, but
who you are.
when if y'all know, if I greet you in the morning, I'll say Grand Rising. Why is it Grand Rising?
love it.
Because you're an emperor, because you're empress. You're beyond queen and king. To me.
Mm.
You understand? You understand? Because if you implement the things that I'm talking about, that's beyond queen and king. That's empress. That's emperor. No, like that's how we greet each other. You think I would come to y'all kingdom
Mm.
or queendom and say, hey, what's up? What? No, I would say, Grand Rising Empress, Grand Rising Emperor. That was the respect. So I show you that respect because I have that, because I respect the fact that y'all know this, because y'all can make this money. So I'm showing y'all. Why would you not take, no, and it's so funny because like, people are like, why you take this shit so serious? Why is it not serious to you?
Let me tell you something.
You're not angry enough.
Are you not angry enough? Why is it not? It was taken from me. Why was it not? Why is it not? Why is it not? I ain't even gonna get into that. Why is it not serious for you though?
Because let me tell you what happened between most females. Most females will not give the respect.
Yep.
That is due to the next female. To uplift.
Yep.
Because we get so stuck in
Threatened.
a comparison.
Yep.
A
Competition.
yes.
Yeah.
But for what?
And why?
Yep.
Let me tell you something
No
that I
benefit.
recognize from you.
Tell me.
You invited me in. He said to me, she insisted that your wife must come.
Better.
I stopped. I was like, what'd you say?
I ain't see you. I ain't know that about you.
He was like, I was hoping, but, and I said, for me,
yeah.
you did the utmost respect thing.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. You know where we at in our marriage.
Yeah.
You don't know if he like me, I don't like him. If he love me and I don't love him. You know if we fight.
You gonna bring her. You gonna bring her.
Bring her.
My sister.
She must show up.
That
and
part.
In spite of you.
Right now.
We must today break bread.
Because the fact of the matter is I know that is difficult. From what we talked about before the cameras came on, it's difficult even coming to this part. Even coming to this part. And anybody who doesn't respect that union, pop the bottle. Please pop it in front of the camera. Pop the bottle.
Yes.
Anybody who doesn't respect that union doesn't respect life. If you guys know, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Please.
Loud.
And clear.
Let it roll.
And clear.
Let it roll. Put Simba up.
There we go.
That was her loud, right? That was kind of quiet.
That's pretty good.
That was
pretty
cute.
good. It was
But getting back to the point.
Whisper it.
Wait. They're not angry enough. I'm telling you.
That is it.
That's so key.
In the right
I'm
place.
telling you,
In the right place.
Let me say this though, because I was thinking about this while you were talking,
Okay.
and Jesus said this, and he said, "Be ye angry and sin not."
Mm-hmm.
That's what the word of God says. A lot of people don't know that Jesus said that. He said, "Be ye angry
That's difficult.
and sin not."
Yeah.
So why was he saying that? He was saying that because anger is not the enemy. It's only the proof that one exists.
But most people.
Well, hold on,
anger-
no. I gotta finish this. Please let me finish this.
Please
Let me finish this. So, anytime that you're angry about something, from the time that you were a little kid, a little toddler, up until now, you were trying to change something. Every time, if you think about it,
repeat that. If I was angry
from a little kid up until now, every time that you were angry, you were trying to change something about what was going on in your life at that moment.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is anger is the catalyst for change. And so anger is a tool that you need to use
The right way.
Mm.
So if you're angry about something, what can you do?
Ron, did we not talk about this? I'm shouting
Protect
right
that.
out. What is my video out
Behind the camera.
Behind.
Doing it.
But I'm gonna put him in front because I'm gonna shout him out in this.
Right. I like you.
Yeah, no. Everybody loves Raw, right?
I got it.
'Cause
He's such a
raw,
gentle giant.
right?
Just a giant.
So the point I'm trying to make is, I swear to God, not to cut your grind.
You fine.
Yeah. So the thing for me was, I told him, I'm like, yo, people weren't taught. Our people
Mm-hmm.
with a little bit of melanin.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Colors.
taught, or a lot.
Colors.
Yeah.
Colors.
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 With an S.
Colors.
Wasn't taught to deal with emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, please tell the camera. You ain't gotta show your face, but can you tell him? I swear I was talking about this emotion. I was.
Wow, that's confirmation.
No, that's confirmation, and that's what I want my people to know. I was taught, oh, you gotta react. You gotta react out of emotion. You gotta react out of this. You gotta. No, most people, if they had a man in the household, they say, you don't have to react like this because somebody embarrasses you. How many people are in jail right now because they were embarrassed and they were forced to move? See how your husband just embraced you? I don't know what y'all know.
Okay, so
I don't know what y'all know, but that's facts, bro.
Let me tell you something. I grew up in a house, so my dad was there. But my dad is Special Forces.
Come on, Rob.
Dad is Special Forces.
Not to kill you now.
So my dad knows how to put his finger
How
on
many
your
ways?
shoulder
How
and
many
kill
ways?
you.
How
My
many
daddy
ways?
knows put his finger on your shoulder, kill you.
Yeah.
But I was his soft spot. Because I was his baby girl.
Yeah.
So everywhere that we moved, people let me believe that everything about my dad was just hardened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not what I knew.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm his baby.
That's my daddy.
It's who? What?
Don't hate.
As far as I knew,
Yeah.
I was everything for him.
Yeah.
He took me everywhere he moved. But I didn't know that part about my dad. My dad hid from me who he was in the military for years.
Yeah.
I thought my dad was just a cook.
That's
My
hilarious.
daddy lied.
He can cook though. Don't do that.
My daddy was a cooking nigga as far as I was concerned. But I didn't find out until my dad came back from a mission one
He
time.
could whoop somebody's ass.
And somebody died that my daddy was a hardcore born, bred, made killer.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that because I was his baby, the thing that he protected the most.
Yeah.
So what he did for me was created this persona that the man that I must end up with must protect me.
But that happened though. You got that. You got that. Look, as he drinks.
No, but it happened with a vision, and bringing it back to protection. A part of you men some of you men out here who are wondering, how can you protect your family? How can you be a provider? Like money is answer to all things, right? So once you have money, there's certain arguments that you have when you don't have money.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have money.
Yeah.
Like, why did you go to the store twice a day?
I
Like,
spent
you wasting gas.
one time.
Yo, you wasting gas. Like, you should have went once and got everything you needed then.
Real attack right there.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's hilarious.
like really, like little stuff like that. But if you're someone who's contemplating,
Walmart,
if you're contemplating, should I do this real estate business? Should I,
You
do
need
anything
it.
for yourself?
You need
Like you
it.
need it, and
Yeah.
you'll notice there's a certain level of peace that overwhelms you once you start pursuing the things that you're supposed to be pursuing. Like, the last thing I want to do is be successful at the wrong thing.
Yep.
Like, I can be successful as a janitor making $36,000 a year, because
Jesus.
some people, that's their level of success.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
And that's okay.
And that's
If
okay.
If
your
that's where you
level.
are.
If-
If that's where you are.
if $36,000 is your pinnacle, that's okay. But
There's more than life.
there's so much more, so much more that you could do.
Mercedes.
All right.
Thank you, baby.
To my new best friend.
Oh, I love her.
That's it.
So my question for you,
Yeah.
Miss Mercedes Kelly, is really it's in relation to the academy and your vision for the academy and what you are expecting out of RVAs. What you're expecting of them to do to help streamline and make the business more autonomous. Because I do like the idea of the VA sending the first smoke offer.
Yeah.
And and putting Monday.com and everything and adding everything to what we already have going on with Slack, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what do you think for those who are really trying to get into this business, what is the most important aspect of growing your business?
Consistency. If you're not consistent, I can hear you say, oh, in my X amount of years of a stint, this is what I did. I can hear what she did in her X amount of years of a stint. Degree or not, if you're not consistent, it's not key. I don't have a degree, y'all. Shout out to all my people that have
serious?
I don't have not one. I don't have an associate's. I don't have a bachelor's. I don't have a master's. I don't have a doctorate. I don't have not one degree. I don't say that to doubt degrees.
Ooh.
I'm saying that specifically. You said something to me off camera about your son.
I don't care.
And I say the same thing, but I just say, if you're going to do that, accompany your degree with the business. So, like, if you're going to do physical therapy, accompany it with some, like, science type of degree to sustain, I know what I'm talking about, right? For the public. But to get back to what we're talking about, it's more so for me saying, you know what? I understand this about life. I understand this is the need of life. I understand this is the execution that I need. And that's it, right? For me, it's about execution. I know people who have degrees, shout out, that are still flipping burgers somewhere. My cousin, I won't name no names so they don't sue me.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying they're still like valet parking somewhere with degrees. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the issue and the reason I bring it up is because those people didn't do those jobs and go to college to valet park.
That's right.
To flip burgers. That wasn't their intention. If it was your intention, it would be something different.
But I have family members that went to college
Yeah.
with intention and are living in those intentional situations that are still struggling.
With their nose up, though.
Oh, because I
I'm
came
just saying,
with, I got.
we talked about where we was at. Where
Oh,
we was at together.
I have a few little letters behind my name.
Yeah.
But struggling.
Yeah. But like for me, they judged me.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that you guys mentioned in the beginning is that you all never judged me. You all said I could tell that you was real.
Yeah.
That means I was me, y'all. I was me. I may not have said you're and you're right. I may not have said 2 and 2 right. I know how to spell it. I know how it's supposed to look like, but I may not have did it perfectly. But I knew what the end goal was. And you all, for whatever reason, was able to, with college, both y'all got college degrees. Both of you guys. And that's why when you said you don't have a college, it like
I love it.
yo, I appreciate
Can I
that
tell you
because
something?
you tell me.
You invited us to a very prestigious place. Baby,
Smack
we
my-
are
smack
not
my
at
time.
Outback. We are not at Outback.
And then I don't like steaks from Outback.
Oh, okay. I do. Because I love a good old
She
shrimp on
can't
the
sit
bar.
over here. I'm sitting in this spot. I want to talk to you.
Baby?
I want to talk to you. Man. You got the move, bro. Yeah, come on. We like talk
Get
now.
out the
Come on
way.
now.
Get out the way. Get out the way.
I knew the song, right?
Brought you all your things.
All your
Got
drinks.
all my things.
This is a drink right here.
Okay, take that.
So give us
Take that, take
the
that.
cut.
But this is not
information.
is that you invited us
Thank you.
to not just go and have a conversation in just anywhere.
Yeah. The best of the
5-star
best.
restaurant.
You
For my people. That's my people.
invited
That's love.
us to come have a conversation with you.
Look at the skyline, man. Open it up. Open up the blinds.
Oh.
Y'all ain't open it. Do it open. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Hold on.
Let me do it. I'll do it for
Stop. Here, thank you,
you.
brother.
I'll do it.
But-
I'll do it.
For me,
Yeah.
you invited us in to come have an intimate conversation with you.
right.
You've not
Okay.
said one time, stop, don't do that, don't order that, don't do
Nope,
that, don't
nope,
do this.
Never.
You gave us no direction. None. She gave us the authentic point to come and have a conversation. You
Yeah.
didn't say come do a show.
This is not scripted. That's
Thank
what she's
you.
saying. Like, this is not scripted. This is
And I had
all
no
just in
idea.
a conversation.
Writing here, I said to my husband,
This is
what
reality.
are we going to do?
Is y'all still coming?
Yeah.
Y'all coming?
I said to him, I said, wait a minute, what? Because I thought we was just having dinner. He
Yeah.
said, no, I sent you the tape. You were supposed to,
I
sent you
I
the
sent you the video of the
we're going to have a
straight
show.
shot, no
and I
chaser.
said, I thought we was just going to dinner.
No, we're gonna talk
So
about this
this
thing
is not
right
a
here.
preempted situation
At and they still won't believe it. Why you think?
because they're dealing with unbelief.
Their childhood.
Because our people are not people who share.
Yeah.
You're sharing.
Thank you.
So most people don't understand that people that look like us
Yeah.
actually share.
Yeah.
Because if we share, what's the backlash? What she want? What does she
Yeah.
want out of us?
She has to want something.
She must want me to do something. She paid me nothing,
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell
but
you.
I gained so much.
Yo, that's
She
a
paid me
blessing.
nothing, but I gained everything.
That's a blessing.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I'm gonna say this, because every now and again, you know, I get when I get in the shower, I start listening to my Bible app.
And he sings.
No, but I listen many times,
Same.
just listening. And I was listening to the Book of Proverbs, and if you don't listen to Proverbs, guys, even if you're not religious, listen to Proverbs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, like if even if you don't like the Bible, if you don't like, you know, a Christian, so to say, listen to the Book of Proverbs because there's so many jewels in it. It'll change your life. You probably heard this before, but I was listening to the Book of Proverbs the other day, and it said, and it changed my life. And this is going to be something that I live off of from here on out because I know it said, "For the froward are an abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous."
Secret.
That word right there was monumental. From now on out, I'm trying to see what other secrets am I going to discover
Come on.
just by the pursuit of trying to be a better person. And when I looked at the word forward, because I know it's like an archaic word, and it's spelled Froward. Forward, man, I looked it up and I looked at the etymology of the word. It meant the difficult to deal with, those who are difficult to deal with. It says so.
Hold on.
Said
Come on.
He come
for the
back.
forward,
It's the way it's at.
for the forward are an abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. So people who are difficult to deal with. So if you're difficult to deal with, that's why you're not successful.
Ooh.
And what it takes is a certain level of meekness, a certain level of humbleness. Like as successful as Mercedes is, she's been humble, she's been relatable, she's been personable. She's not saying I'm better than you. I know I make more money than you. She's saying, hey, this is me, God. I'm willing to show you something. So what I'm saying is, there's even if she's not religious, she says she's not a big religious person. She's not a person that's in church every single Sunday.
But she
You know,
is.
But she is. She is a religious person.
Yep.
In my closet.
Yeah, and that's cool.
And that's how
that's cool.
between you and God.
And that's cool.
You don't have to give that to nobody,
But
you and God.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't want to discount from what I'm saying, because she is a God person. Because evidently, he's been revealing secrets to her.
Yep.
Why don't I know the
Amen.
thing that she knows? Like, you know,
It's a struggle.
but like, there's some things that she knows that she's privy to because she was righteous in her plight. Her plight was, I want to help others. And if you have the mindset that you want to help others, people are going to be drawn to you. Like, people are not drawn to the tree because it's a tree. People are drawn to the tree because the fruit it displays.
That's your husband, girl.
And
Okay.
and so you don't have to ask for an audience. The tree don't have to say, "Hey, come see me, guys."
Yeah.
A tree don't have to holler, "Hey, I got fruit." When the fruit shows up, the people show up.
They know it's coming.
They know it's coming.
Yeah.
So here it is. She displaying her fruit and hanging her fruit for all of us to see and sharing it with her. And I'm here at the tree. She's the tree. She is the tree. And she's
Through
extending.
God's vessel. I ain't even taking all of that. I ain't taking all of that.
She's extending her branches.
You must.
She's extending her branches to us.
Look.
You must.
And to you.
You're a vessel of God.
But she's lighting the path though. And she's basically being a pioneer of duplicating herself. And she doesn't even have to. Like she don't have to share this wealth of information. And that's what's so honorable. Like, really, I don't know why you do it. Seriously.
I don't even
Like,
have
really,
an excuse for you.
Like, really,
I don't have an excuse for you.
I was gonna
Like-
try to do it. I was sitting thinking, it's gonna be a good plug. But I don't.
She didn't use that word.
right?
Let's say I was trying.
No,
I was
it's
trying
okay.
to come up with a reason
offense.
for you to do what you do.
Like, she don't have
Thank
to do
you.
that.
But I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so simplistic. I'm very simplistic.
It can only be that your heart is in the right place.
You
It can
had
only
to
be.
want to.
And I swear to God as my witness, my father, if you let me step back.
Please give me the raw.
give you the raw so you can understand.
Break me back.
My
'Cause it'll make me
grandparents,
better.
my grandparents were millionaires in the
Ooh.
1930s, in the 1940s, in the 1950s, but they stayed humble.
What were they doing?
They were doing lottery, as it says. If you, I
She said a lot.
She knows too much.
In the 30s.
She knows too
In
much.
the 30s.
I said doing
they ran
lottery.
numbers. She was trying
Why
to
your
kill
wife so smart?
She's smart.
Yeah,
now.
she was trying to tell. I said
They was
they
doing the
doing
lottery.
the lottery.
No,
Which didn't exist.
They was black, so they ran numbers. Okay, cool.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope, man.
So the problem was it wasn't respected. We feel like it was dope. I felt like it was dope. I felt like it was
It was the house.
it was the respected story of that time. And rest in peace, my grandparents. And I've never told this story, y'all. Y'all are really excited to me.
This is an exclusive?
Oh,
Exclusive. Oh, all right, exclusive.
But the reason I say this is because that's what taught me my business mind.
Okay, I get it.
Even though I grew up poor, right? Because there was no value in that. They weren't allowed, even though they had the mind to do that. And that's why
One down to pass it down to generation.
Because they couldn't be out loud with it.
it was too fucking loud.
They could.
It was too fucking loud in that area.
Mm.
Remember I told you,
Mhm.
in Charleston is where they started. I said I grew up in Brooklyn. I don't talk too much. I talk a lot. I don't talk too much. My grandparents specifically stated how they wanted to build a KFC in a McDonald's, and because it was in that area of Charleston, it was turned down, and it's those exact areas right there are a KFC and a McDonald's, and they won't compensate it for it.
Can I tell you what's
Because
crazy?
they
Oh.
had the
Now?
melanin.
Because they had the
Like,
melanin.
because they had the melanin, and they had businesses. My grandparents were millionaires before it was
People
even
knew
known.
what being a millionaire was.
A black millionaire. That's
Ooh,
why I'm
wow.
so proud. Remember I talked about Houston and stuff like that. Go ahead.
Let me tell you what's crazy. Charleston, South Carolina, right now, most people don't realize this, holds a conglomerate.
Yep. It's a port. They
Baby
blocked
girl.
us. They blocked
Baby
us.
girl. In Charleston, South Carolina, right now, it holds a port that produces billions
I know.
of dollars.
Yep.
Right
At the least.
now.
At the least.
That when we show up and we slide in, they're like, what? So that's a major.
Let me tell you what the problem is. The problem for me is when we show up and we say, hey, listen, this is what we know. This is the knowledge, right?
Mhm.
Oh, I can't do this. I won't do this. There's no way I'll make $8,000 a deal. Mercedes, oh, this doesn't happen. Because of who?
Because yourself.
Yeah.
In order for me to put myself in a position where I can spend that money, I have got to invest in myself to make myself
Come on, brother.
a money machine.
Come on, brother.
At the end of the day, I'm trying to print money.
That's your husband, girl.
I'm trying to print money,
He
so she don't have to worry about nothing. And so
And
And
she
I
won't.
don't. And
she
I
don't.
And will not.
and
And will not.
so that's
Yeah,
that's my
we're
final
not.
question, you guys.
Thank you.
So to sum it all up, I answered my own question with the information that Mercedes gave me.
The what?
I'm telling you,
The
this right
why
here,
is
this business that you invest in for yourself
I'm the
is
one.
enough. Is enough to take you to the next
I
level.
showed up.
I'm real. I'm not paid. I'm not a paid actor.
Right.
Nobody paid me to be here.
Nobody.
She bought me a nice dinner.
It was alright.
I mean, a very nice dinner. Don't get me wrong. Very nice dinner. Everything was laid out beautifully.
The aesthetic.
Like, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is raw and uncut. This is straight shot, no chaser.
All right, now.
And that's it. Cut.
Yeah.